Hey guys, today we're looking at two very popular types of handheld vacuums. Over here we have the Bissell Pet Hair Eraser, and on this side we have the ThisWorx brand of handheld vacuum. I tested both of these out on both hard surface and carpet, looked at all the features, all the attachments, and I'm gonna give you the pros and cons and my verdict on which one of these you should choose. In my mind, there is a distinct winner and a distinct loser, and I'm gonna let you know all that information in this video, so keep watching. To start off with, let's talk about attachments. This Bissell comes with this motorized carpet attachment, which is a game changer when it comes to handheld vacuums. I haven't seen any other handheld vacuum, at least that I've tested, that comes with this, and this does wonders on carpet. It also has this wide mouth upholstery attachment, which is great, and this crevice tool, again, amazing. On the other hand, the ThisWorx vacuum, it had some good components that it comes with, but it is missing a few things, so let's talk about that. It has this dusting attachment here that's pretty handy, but not really as wide mouth as I'd like to see it. It does have this crevice tool here. And then finally, my favorite component to it is this tube that lets you get into all those nooks and crannies that just this vacuum can't necessarily get to, around corners, things like that. This definitely comes in handy, particularly when you're vacuuming out a car. So I do love that. I also love that it came with an extra replacement filter. That's a nice touch that the Bissell didn't provide. So let's talk about charging too. This one is battery powered. You're gonna see it does have a charger right here. You just plug it into the wall, plug it in the vacuum, very simple. It does have a battery life indicator there, which will shine green when it is fully battery powered and then red when you're low on battery. I'll just show you that there real quick. Where on the other hand, this model of the ThisWorx vacuum is plug-based. It has a cigarette lighter style auto plug attachment. So you are pretty limited to just using this in the car unless you have an adapter. So otherwise, it does have a very nice long cord, but that doesn't quite make up for the fact that it is corded. Unless, some people are very frustrated that every gadget nowadays you have to charge up and then it runs out of battery. So that could be a pro or a con to you. But let's get into the big thing here, and that is performance. How did both of these do? Let's start with the ThisWorx. I'll show you a video of it vacuuming on both a hard surface and a carpet. We're vacuuming up pepper flakes here, nice and small little flakes. See how it did. And this one left a lot to be desired. It got the job done, but it did take a lot of different going over some places a few times. It just didn't feel like it had the oomph behind it that the Bissell did. And now let's look at the Bissell's performance here. Same setup, same pepper, same carpet, same table. And this thing just blew me away. It did decent on the hard surface, but it did amazing on the carpet. This thing is the best handheld vacuum on a carpeted surface that I've tried. It just was so good. And there was a stark difference between the performances of these two vacuums. So yes, this has little features that I liked more, but the reason I recommend the Bissell Pet Hair Eraser over the ThisWorx is because of performance. So if you want the best performance possible, particularly if you have a dog or a cat and you need that pet hair performance, this Bissell Pet Hair Eraser really is the way to go. It's the more premium handheld vacuum in my mind, for a reason. It just was so good, and I can't recommend this enough. The ThisWorx, it's a decent entry-level option. However, once you use this Bissell Pet Hair Eraser, this is just not going to stand up to it in my mind. So for that reason, if I had to choose, I'm choosing the Bissell Pet Hair Eraser.